to her. Kendrick Lamar had a clean sweep with Not Like Us. He had Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Rap Performance. I think he won something else. I'm not gonna lie.
Best music video.
Yeah, he won
Best
5
music
total.
video. I'm not gonna lie.
And it was another one.
Yeah.
Because he won the most that night last night, didn't he, Princess?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I believe her name is Dolce. Won rap album of the year.
Yeah.
Rap City and Erykah Badu brought home an award. Salute to my man Chris Brown. Finally got a best R&B album of the year. Deluxe.
It's his second one.
Okay.
He hasn't gotten one in like 10, 12 years.
Yeah. He won the same award in 2011 for Fame.
Okay. So his second one, Tim's won Best African Music Performance. And Alicia Keys got the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. So, man, any real thoughts on the Grammy? Who won, who didn't, if it matters anymore, if music's still the same? I'm going to just say this one thing. I really did not know how disconnected I was from music until I started seeing all the people who won last night.
The Grammys always makes me feel like that, though.
I ain't lying, bro.
And I'm big on music.
What up,
Brittany, what up?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Brett.
I'm with you on that, Keenan.
Huh?
I said I'm with you on that, man. But I will say I really enjoyed the Best New Artist category. All of them had really good performances and good songs.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Beyonce. I'm not even my wife a crazy Beyonce fan. I'm just glad she got that country album, even though I haven't heard it in its entirety. I think it's a big FU to a lot of people, so I'm glad she won it. And I'm gonna just be real. That's why I'm stopping. I think Kendrick, you can't say you ended Drake's career, but he put a major dent in it, bro.
So let me
definitely
quick. Why are you glad that Beyonce won that?
Because I think sometimes, bro, good music is good music. Even though I'm not a country artist, like that album connected with a lot of people outside of just her fans. And I think sometimes you get the politics of it all, get caught into who wins what. But in reality, bro, that album was a really good album from what the feedback I hear. And when I hear it every other Saturday when it's playing in my house, like I really didn't hear too many bad songs off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think that it was based off her name though?
No.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Only it was something based off her name. Come on, y'all.
No.
For her,
100%, Jay. Agree.
Come on.
If you do the research, she got a lot of real country artists, especially African American, to work on the album, right? Much like her Afro beats, like it was authentic to the genre. However, right, and I listen to country music. It wasn't the best album, and I think what hurts is that she finally won Album of the Year, and it was for that album when I know in my heart, and I know people know that she's had better albums that should have won that award.
Yes,
for sure.
And I think that I think if there's any takeaway I have is that it's like y'all kind of gave her this because you knew she probably should have had it for Lemonade.
Lemonade was dangerous, boy.
I could agree.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Lemonade had jokers arguing in the car and you ain't even do nothing. Nah, for real. I think Lewis, I'm not gonna lie, man. Again, I didn't listen to it in its entirety. I think she made it very authentic, but like I don't think she got it off her name though. I will go as far as saying that, Jay. I had to disagree with that. I don't think you went album of the year without it being I think to our ear, it may not have been the best. Do we have a country ear?
It's called the CMAs, and she didn't win one at all.
But there's a reason for that.
But that's my point.
There's a reason for that.
I agree, but that's my point. Right? Because if it's that good, then it would have gotten some type of acclaim in the space in which the genre is accepted. That's like us saying a rap award winning at, like when Macklemore won a rap album of the year, and he didn't win any hip hop awards, right? Like that album wasn't promoted heavily in our space, in our genre, and we didn't,
disagree.
See, with Macklemore. Or with the point I made
about the thing with the CMAs, like if y'all look at Texas Hold'em as a song, even though like Texas Hold'em is it's a TikTok song to me, in my opinion. Like that's by far not my most favorite song on the album by a long stretch. However, that song did numbers on all charts, country charts, all the charts, and it didn't get one nomination. There's a reason for that. And it's because they didn't want her in the room. Same way they didn't want her in the room whenever she had a country song on Lemonade, Daddy Lessons, when she performed it at the CMAs. And they hated the fact that she was on their stage. There's a reason why there was no nominations. That song was entirely too big for it to not be nominated at the CMAs. And there was a reason for that.
So, Princess, you don't think that record was that big because of her name? I think if anybody else did that, it wouldn't have been the same. All
it
of
was
this
big
coming on her name.
It was big because it was her. I mean, it was big because it was Beyonce, but it's also like a TikTokish song.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not a country song. I think like we kind of steer away from that. The genre still has it comes into play. Like, yes, it was a big song. Yes, it was Beyonce that brought the song. That's what made it that. But if we put some like country music, like to me, in my opinion, and I love Beyonce to death, I just don't think it was deserving of that, or even the CMAs. I understand there's some stuff they got going on, but as big as that award show is, like, I just kind of feel like it didn't fit the mold like it was supposed to. Beyonce had her own spin on it, but it didn't really fit the country mold for me. When I hear country, the first thing I'm not going to Cowboy Carter. Like, I'm not, that's not what I'm thinking of.
So my only thing with that is like, do we say the same thing for Bar Song Tipsy? Because that doesn't scream. And also Buckle Bunny by Tanner or Ardell, I think that's how you say her name, which was, both of them were featured on Cowboy Carter. But both of those songs are not necessarily like your typical country songs.
I feel like Tipsy is I feel like it's an anthem. It's like a country anthem. It sounds like when I hear Morgan Wallen or Kane Brown, it sounds like that. It sounds like the genre to me. The violin, the banjo, like it sounds like that to me. Shabuzi song does it. He got nominated for a CMA.
I know.
I think so. I'll say this: two things. Lewis, I think the CMA is not as objective as we would like it to be. I think there's a lot of subjectivity in that. I think, Jay, when you say things like because of her name, you disrespect her talent a little bit. Like, I'm not like,
I don't.
I'm just saying, does Beyonce name absolutely get her indoors musically? That it but like
it definitely does.
Yeah, but
I sit here and act like it doesn't. So anybody can come out with. So she did a country album that's not her genre, right? She's an artist, right? She's a very talented person. We're not going to take that away. But we're also not going to sit up here and fake it, act like anybody could have done that. But we have to be real. You have to say your name to get in certain doors, and it's nothing wrong with that. But let's just call a spade a spade.
That's not a spade, though, bro, is what I'm telling you. No, it's not. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing, bro. Like, I hear everything you're saying. I absolutely do. Let that genre not be led by whites, and we wouldn't even be talking about this. The only reason we saying this is because she tapped into a genre that we're not typically in or that we don't lead. If Beyonce made a gospel album next year, people will have what they want to say about it, but it will be accepted. If she made a jazz album, it will be accepted.
I disagree, man, because you got black people, you got Darius Rucker, you got all these other people that are accepted into the CMAs because it's authentic to who they are and the music that they made. Exactly. Lenny Kravitz is a rock artist. He's accepted into that genre. So it's I get what Jay is saying. Like, it's not authentic to what we know her as, and what has thrusted her into stardom is not singing country music. So when she tries to pivot at the pinnacle of her career, I don't know if it's the pinnacle, she's been on top for a while, but at a high point in her career, she gets there because of her name. Because the quality of music for that genre is not up to par with what we hear. It's not.
I disagree, but I get you.
But are people not allowed to change and experiment in different things?
They are. They are.
But Princess, you can't take away certain things. And
like what?
Okay, the
Jay
reality.
is stand on it, Jay.
I ain't lying, bro. Jay
Okay,
standing on that joint, boy.
really about to go there. That's like Bruce Jenner winning Woman of the Year.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa,
Like,
whoa,
bro,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
what?
whoa, whoa. Hey, Jay, that is nowhere it was.
No, bro. We not. No, we not. No, this has nothing to do with that. He won Woman
Whoa.
of the Year based off of his name. That's it.
Her name.
We not
I
being real right now.
No,
Nah, hey,
I'm
Jay.
definitely, especially because of the fact that a lot of people had a lot to say about the country album and that it's not country, it's not this. She shouldn't have did it XYZ. I don't think that the country album of the year was just given to her just because. Now, one may argue that album of the year was given to her just because people are saying, okay, Jay-Z got on the stage last year and, that she got it this year. So I mean, I could hear that argument, but just giving her country album of the year, like I don't think that was just given to her solely because of her name. It's too many people in the academy that don't give a damn, and they've showed it year after year, even though she's Beyonce. So I don't think all of a sudden this year they would just change their mind and hand her country album of the year just because it's Beyonce.
To your point about the Academy, they did. If you were on when Harvey got up and spoke, who's an R&B guy, by the way, right? He spoke about how they shifted the voting and how they opened the pool up to younger voters. And I think you start to see more of an influence on outcomes. And I think that there's not, outside of Taylor Swift, I don't think there's a bigger artist that would influence voters than Beyonce.
Absolutely.
So I think some of it is politics.
It is. I'm real, Jay. You picked a good time to dip out. I don't know where you was going with what you said, brother, but I'm gonna just finish with the Grammy thought with this. I'm glad Rap City got a Grammy. Yeah, I think Jay said everything I think this segment right here needs.
He kicked you out, Jay.
Wait.
Nah.
Can I just say something? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we didn't bring it up. I just still will never understand why people wear certain things to the Grammys, just because that was also really hot topic that I just thought was crazy. Outside of the music, yes, I agree with, yes, I hear everybody's point with the music and Beyonce and all that kind of stuff. And we were having a conversation, I thought about even like K. Michelle, like nobody questions that she sings country now, right? Because it is a part of who she is. Like you almost expect it from her, right? But I do think, to Princess's point, people just like Glorilla, she just had Maverick City in her album. And for a lot of people, it's like, what is she doing with a gospel? That doesn't make sense, right? But some people was just like, no, but it does make sense. It's like a crossover thing, right? So I definitely think that people can experiment and stuff like that. I just think that it was unexpected from some people, right? And also not expected from other people. I know I'm freezing. But yeah, I just thought Kanye's girl, whatever she was wearing, that was highly inappropriate and wildly crazy. Same thing with what's his name with the thing on his head. Why? I just don't understand it. And that's all I wanted to say about the Grammys.
Kanye girl was wearing nothing at all.
Yeah. But like Kanye know how to be Kanye. Like that's the way he takes attention off what, like, and then like knowing that he just left after that, Kanye just needed the attention he wanted and dip.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, he loves that, bro. That's just who he is. It was insane though. I'm like, bro, who would sit there and nah, dog? I couldn't get it. Was insane. Any other thoughts on the Grammys?
Shout out to Chris Brown. Woo.
Yeah, Chris Brown don't really get the respect he deserved for real. He really don't. It's sad. And you learn. I'm gonna put Usher in this category real quick too. Like longevity don't always help you. Like to be good for so long, or like how Lewis just said, like she may not be at the pinnacle because she's been on top for so long. Like after a while, people stop respecting what you do because you do it at a high level so well. Like Chris Brown is still making good music.
I can't agree with that.
Okay, well, my boy is on the opposite side today.
Yeah, he got a nap today. He's sitting down.
Oh, he ain't hold that phone. He's
Yeah, he's sitting down. He got to stand now. He got both. Look, yeah, I said.
hell no, not today. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jay. Say what you about to say.
You not froze, boy.
Nah, he jumped in luncheon.
What's happening?
Oh man. Hey, to your
Oh
point, Keenan.
Lord.
Hey, but look, Keenan, to your point about Chris, my wife and I was having that discussion, and Usher. I think Chris has pushed Usher to push out more music because Usher would kind of put out something and kind of go away for a couple years and come back. But like Chris has been so consistent. And here's what's most admirable for me to Chris is that he had to overcome his own doings. And he's that great to where he's starting to win people over again. He's been so consistent by putting out good music, performing to the point to where he's now starting to win people over because a lot of the culture stuck with him, but he's starting to win those people back who tried or who like despised him. He's that good to where you have to recognize his talent and his greatness. I'm proud of him, man.
For sure.
That's true.
Hey, Jay, what were you about to say about people being on top?
I was gonna give basically talk about Usher and how he's been on top for a very long time. And
Usher had like 2 bad albums though.
Out of how many albums?
I know, but Usher went off the deep end really, really bad with those 2 though.
Like that longevity.
And I'm an Usher fan. Usher's my guy.
Are you just saying that because of the genre that he tapped into, which was more like that techno dance?
Nah, Hard to Love wasn't techno.
I'm talking about one of the albums. I forgot which one it is.
Nah, I'm talking about Hard to Love and what was right after that? It wasn't that. Are you talking about with Oh My God and all that stuff?
Yeah, that era that he was in. Yeah.
No, that album wasn't bad to me. It was Hard to Love, and I can't remember. It was one either right before or right after Hard to Love, and then he kind of pivoted back. But they weren't, to me, they weren't up to par to me for an Usher album. But I just don't think people respect when you have longevity like that. Marcus Sale said Usher wasn't on top at one point. Whoa. I'm saying he might have good music. He was always on top, though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Get him,
Looking for Myself. You're right. Looking for Myself was the other album. Looking for Myself was the other album.
At one point, R. Kelly was on top.
All right, bro. So Alicia Keys won.
My boy controversial tonight.
Yeah, like what are you on, bro? You try to get us demonetized as soon as we cross over. Yeah, as soon as we cross over the partnership, you trying to like get us out of here. Yeah, Dave.
Not letting motherfuckers slide episode. That's what this is.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that verbiage of R. Kelly being on top was crazy too. That was insane. That was wild. But Alicia Keys won the Dr. Dre Global Impact